Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today, let's talk about Bitcoin, and I really want to show you guys some charts, okay, that's showing us and indicating that we might potentially, okay, and if you guys have in fact been watching my videos, I've been predicting this for the longest time ever, that we will in fact see Bitcoin reach back up to $50,000 very soon. I told you guys it might potentially happen, okay, towards the end of this year in 2023. Okay, we literally have less than 2 months left into 2023, and then it's going to be the New Year's 2024. Okay, exciting times, right? I feel like this year has just flew by so quick. Okay, and of course 2024, right? Early 2024. Okay, if we don't see Bitcoin reach 50K towards the end of this year in 2023, then we will most likely see it in early of 2024. Okay, most likely maybe in January, February, or March, close to the halving event for Bitcoin, because we know the halving is about to happen for Bitcoin. So that's exactly what I want to talk about, and there is in fact some updates that I want to show you guys as well. So everything is holding up pretty well today. So let's start off with Bitcoin. You guys clearly see, okay, Bitcoin right now holding strong at $35,000, looking pretty good for Bitcoin. And actually, about 2 days ago, sorry, 2 days ago, we actually did see Bitcoin having this pump all the way up to around $36,000. So let me just show you guys on the 1 hour time frame so you guys can slightly see it better. But you guys can see right there, $36,000. We actually saw Bitcoin pump over $35,000, but did in fact have another pullback back down to the downside. It seems like it is in fact consolidating at 35K. So Bitcoin overall, if we just go to the daily time frame, it's still holding up pretty well. You guys can just clearly see that. We know, okay, a couple of days ago, okay, almost 2 weeks now pretty much, we saw Bitcoin having this major push up to the upside, and ever since then you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin has been holding strong, very strong, right? It's been holding pretty good. Other altcoins today are still looking pretty good past 24 hours. Bitcoin slightly holding strong, Ethereum holding strong as well, up 1%, BNB up 3%, Solana still continuing to pump. We know Solana for the past few weeks, over a month, has been absolutely pumping. Look at Solana right now, currently at $42, over $40. Seems like Solana is gaining more momentum now. Okay, I remember seeing Solana sometime last year in 2022 at like below $10. Okay, and a lot of people were in fact saying Solana was dead and whatnot, right? Don't buy it. But here we are, Solana is gaining more momentum now. Check it out. 24 hours up 6%, for the past week up 33%, and for the past month, for the past 30 days, up 81%, 82%. And right now it's holding at $42. So Solana is gaining more momentum now, which is always, great to see. But yeah, other altcoins are still holding pretty strong today. Overall, the market's up 1%. And you guys clearly see the global crypto market cap is now sitting at 1.31 trillion. Okay, so this is, okay, the global crypto market cap is going up as well, day by day, guys, very slowly, slow and steady, right? So it's looking pretty good for crypto overall. Everything is still holding pretty strong today, which is always, great to see. And the Fin Greed Index, of course, okay, is holding at 70. Okay, so still in greed mode, just like yesterday, last week. Looking pretty good, right? Looking pretty good for Bitcoin and crypto overall. Now let's get to these charts. Starting off with this one, we know Bitcoin did recently just break that resistance line of about $32,000. Okay, and since it broke that resistance line, I told you guys, once we actually see Bitcoin break that resistance line of 32K, it's all ups from here. We're going to see Bitcoin having another leg up, and so far it's looking pretty good, right? Bitcoin is still holding strong at $35,000. Okay, you guys clearly see that ever since we had that pump up, just like what I showed you guys. And every single time we have this breakout from a resistance line, this is where the real pump begins. You guys can clearly see 2012, Bitcoin broke that resistance and it had a pump. 2016, same thing, broke that resistance and it had a pump. Same with 2020. Okay, it broke that resistance and then we had that massive bull run. Seems like it's the beginning of the next bull run. We know that, Okay, so for all the bears out there, for all the people out there that's watching this video, still waiting for a 12K Bitcoin, you're going to be waiting forever, because that's not going to happen in Bitcoin history ever again. I told you guys that many, many times. I don't personally see Bitcoin going back down to like 20K or even below 20K ever again. Very, very unlikely to happen, especially during this time right now. Okay, it break resistance, it's holding strong at 35K. Think about it, it's all ups from here. The Bitcoin halving is literally right around the corner. So what can possibly cause Bitcoin, okay, to drop back down to like 20K or below 20K? Let me know, right? Because very, very unlikely to happen. It's all ups from here, guys. Okay, so speaking of 50K, okay, you guys clearly see this chart is indicating, since we did in fact see Bitcoin having this breakout, okay, it's about to have a pump. Okay, and the next target, $48,000, 31st of December in 2023. I told you guys, we will potentially see either a 50K Bitcoin towards the end of this year in 2023 or early next year in 2024. 100%. I'm very, very positive on my personal prediction. Okay, I think that is very, very possible. And it seems like I'm not the only one that's, predicting this, that this is going to happen for Bitcoin, to see Bitcoin at 50K. Okay, or close to 50K. Stock Money Lizards also agrees. Okay, and this is his chart. I can show you guys a more detailed chart of Bitcoin reaching, 50K. Okay, and here's this chart right here. I love this chart because it really just show you guys, okay, that Bitcoin has had many breakouts, right? The first floor, the second floor. Okay, so it's about to have the next target, guys, and that is $50,000. So Bitcoin is on its way to $50,000 very, very soon. So for all my Bitcoin holders out there, be prepared for that. And once we actually see Bitcoin at 50K, I will say then, yeah, we will, for sure be entering the next bull cycle, 100%. Okay, it's going to be very, very bullish times. Okay, so be ready for that for all my Bitcoin holders out there that's watching this video right now. Bitcoin, it's on its way to $50,000. That is, in fact, the next target. But we're going to start small, right? We're going to start at 40K to 45, and then we'll get out 50K. But 100%, this is about to happen. So throughout 2023, we know Bitcoin has, in fact, been having these pumps. Okay, we know 2022, that was literally one of the worst bear markets ever. This bear market that we're currently in, one of the worst bear markets ever, guys. And honestly, I'm pretty sure we can all agree on this one. 2022 in general, that entire year was just a terrible year for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, and that year was a great year to actually buy, right? So if you bought Bitcoin in 2022, right, even just altcoins in general, that would have been the perfect time to buy, especially towards the end of 2022. I remember June of 2022, right? It was terrible. Everything was just collapsing. Everything was dropping. Okay, and that would have been a great opportunity to buy. All right, I remember Bitcoin was down like over 10%. Ethereum was down like over 10% as well. Or altcoins were down. So a lot of great buying opportunities. But you guys can see this chart right here. It's showing you guys the entire year of 2023 from January to where we are right now in November. You guys clearly see how much Bitcoin has pumped throughout this year in 2023. A lot of people were in fact saying Bitcoin was dead, right, in 2022 because of how much it dropped. But here we are, and Bitcoin is slowly recovering up to the upside. Remember, okay, if I just show you guys on TradingView, we go to the weekly time frame. If I just quickly show you guys right here, you guys clearly see, okay, we were all the way down here. This was in fact Bitcoin's bottom, $50,000. Oh, sorry, 15K, not $50,000. And then we did in fact see Bitcoin having these major pumps up, and this is what this chart is showing right here, right? And it's pretty decent. You guys clearly see Bitcoin is just clearly forming an uptrend, right? So it's gaining more momentum, it's going back up, and I told you guys to buy. Okay, like I said, towards the end of 2022, okay, if you bought, all the way down here, that would have been a perfect time to buy, right? So that's that. But you guys can see Bitcoin beginning of this year in 2023 pumped like 45%, and then 47%, and then 27%, and then 34%. You know what that means? We're about to have another leg up for Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin right now is in fact consolidating at this level ever since we had that pump up, but soon enough, its next target's going to be around $40,000 all the way up here. Okay, and soon enough, okay, it's going to be at $50,000 all the way up here. So we will in fact see that for Bitcoin, guys. Those are in fact going to be the next price targets for Bitcoin. So be ready for that. Okay, and it seems like right now, okay, since we did in fact have a breakout, and we know Bitcoin was in fact consolidating for the longest time. Who remembers, right? Bitcoin was absolutely consolidating around, I think, June and July, somewhere in there, even August, right? It was like below 30K. So it was in fact consolidating. Okay, Bitcoin was sitting at like 25K, 26, 27, $28,000, you know, just below 30K. Okay, sometimes it will pump over 30K, then it'll go back down below 30K. Who remembers, right? It was completely consolidating. Not much movements for Bitcoin a couple of months ago, but clearly it broke out of it. Okay, it broke that resistance line. So we're about to see Bitcoin having another leg up to the upside. And this is why I really do believe we will in fact see a 50K Bitcoin very, very soon. So be prepared for that. Okay, be prepared for that, because Bitcoin is out of the consolidation phase. It's out of it, right? You guys see the box? That was when Bitcoin was in fact consolidating. Clearly, it broke out of it. All ups from here. So the last chart that I really wanted to show you guys is this. Bitcoin is in fact about to have a bull run. It's about to enter the next bull cycle, the next bull market. And you guys can just clearly see that in this chart, this beautiful chart. Very, very simple. You guys can just clearly see it. It's about to enter the next bull market. And every single time, guys, remember, every single time Bitcoin has a bull run and it enters the new bull market, right? The next bull market, the next bull cycle, it always reaches a new all-time high. And I told you guys, my personal prediction is around, 200K. Okay, we know Bitcoin's going to easily reach 100K to like 150. That's why I don't really, talk about Bitcoin really reaching, 100K to 150, because I think that's easily going to happen. But I'm talking about its peak. So I reckon 200K to maybe over 200K. All right, 250, maybe even close to 300K. I think that is very, very, very possible for Bitcoin in the next bull market. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what is your personal price prediction or Bitcoin's peak in the next bull market. I'd love to know. So let me know. Personally, I think it's going to be over 200K, 100%. So that's that. Get ready, guys, because it's about to happen. Okay, get ready. Keep consolidating though. Keep not consolidating. Keep DCAing right into Bitcoin. Keep dollar cost averaging, guys. Keep buying into Bitcoin. Right now, we're still in the buy zone. Okay, we're still in the buy zone. So right now, still a great time to buy Bitcoin. Now, the Bitcoin monthly returns, we know, is a new month, November. Okay, and October last month, Bitcoin was up over 28%, 28.5%, almost to 30%. And that's pretty good for Bitcoin. And that's to be expected, because we know October is a great month for Bitcoin. Now, November, let's talk about November, since it is in fact a new month. November, okay, Bitcoin is up 1% so far. And I told you guys, usually November is a pretty good month for Bitcoin as well. Okay, so I'm expecting this month for Bitcoin to perform pretty well. Just like what we saw last month in October, I'm expecting the same thing for Bitcoin for this month in November. Bro, I really am. Potentially, most likely, we're going to see Bitcoin over $40,000 sometime this month in November. So the next upcoming few weeks. Okay, that's just my personal prediction, guys. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. That is always appreciated, and I catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.